Hello my friends, welcome to day one of the Virtual Violin Play-Along practice. I'm Henriette and I'm really glad to see you here, so thank you very much for showing up today. Let's get your violin and let's get started. Let's get you tuned up first. I'll play you an A here. An E. Here's your D. And your G. So let's get you warmed up now by just playing some open strings, and we're going to start on the G string and we're going to work our way up to the E string and then back down again to G. So make your bows as long as you can and as even as you can, and let's play each note 4 times. 1 and now let's play the E string again 4 times, and then we'll go down towards the G again. And lovely. So now let's check over our bow hold, and I want you to check in particular that your thumb is bent underneath, and I want you to check also that your middle finger is precisely opposite your thumb. I get this quite a lot, or this, and both put an extra strain on your hand, so really work on getting your middle finger precisely across from your thumb. Now your thumb and your middle finger together will make a shape like this, so aim for that. Once you've got that, place your ring finger and then your index finger and your pinky, and you place them in such a way that you've got a finger width space between your index finger and your middle finger, and also a finger width roughly between your ring finger and your pinky is on the side edge of your bow, so it's not there or not on the top, and it's also on the wooden part of the bow. So there we go, I've got my thumb bent and my middle finger opposite. Now let's promote some flexibility in your wrist, and let's see if you can do this exercise with me. So make it really supple and flexible. There we go, lovely job. And now let's get some windscreen wipers going, And you may have done this exercise before. Good job. And I really would like you to feel the shift in balance, because your bow is pivoting on your thumb, isn't it? And you want to see how the weight of the bow in your finger shifts between when it falls this way and when it goes that way. So feel really precisely what's happening in your hand there. Now that might take some practice. Today you may think, oh, I'm not feeling anything really right now, but we'll do that more and more in the next coming days, and hopefully you'll start to feel a sort of light shift there. Okie doke. Now let's play that same exercise with the bow on the open strings that we've done before. And now I'd like you to focus on your bow hold when we do that. So you can hold the violin here still, and we're going to start on the G string, 4 times each bow, and then we'll go slowly, but I want you to feel in your bow hand what's happening. Ready? Here we go. And play E again, and then we'll go down. Your thumb is still bent underneath the bow, and if you've still got the same finger spacing here as well, if you've done it correctly, you should be more or less in the same position with your bow hand. Now if you're a little bit further advanced, you might think, oh, we're starting with open strings here. It's quite true that some conservatoire students start their lessons with open string tunes, and the open strings tell you a lot about how you manipulate your bow and how your bowing is developing. So it's always a good thing to keep reviewing that from time to time. So here is your opportunity. Now, we've done enough of that now. Let's now think about our left hand. And what I'd like you to do is place your left hand in the position where you would have it in the first position. So I want you to check that your thumb is just peeking over the edge here. I want you to check also that all of your fingers are sticking up above the level of your fingerboard. So take care that you don't play like this, but your fingers should be right up there, and this finger crease here where your finger is attached to your hand should be level with the E string. So for some that feels a lot higher than what you've been used to. So give it a go today and let's see how that works. Now I want you to put your first finger on the A string, roughly in the position where your B is. And now I want you to really start swinging that elbow. This may be something that you've never done before. Be careful that you don't force it in that case. But we want some flexibility here. And that is what we're developing right now. So if you find that very challenging today, just keep on going until you find that gets a bit tiring. And then shake out your arm like this. And we might just do that one more time. There we go. Smashing. That's a super exercise to promote some flexibility here in your shoulders and to make sure that you don't strain your neck. So a good exercise to warm up your playing with. Now let's stay on that A string for a bit longer, and now let's play the open string and then fingers 1, 2, 3, 4 with a wide space between fingers 1 and 2, and fingers 2 and 3 are together and 4 has a space. And we're going to play every note twice. So can you join in with me? I'll count us in for 2. 1, 2. Pinky now. Soften up your thumb when you do that. And down. Lovely. Shall we do that one more time? And this time I want you to listen very carefully, and I want you to be meticulous about your tuning. So if you find that one of your notes is even the slightest bit out of tune, can you fix it straight away and play it better in tune? We'll do the same exercise once again after 2. 1, 2. Awesome, well done. And what we were trying to achieve here that you really start to listen to your notes and really observe what's going on. So well done for joining me in that. Now you will find that as we go through these lessons, each of these lessons will follow a sort of logical pattern. So we started off with some bowing exercises, then we did a left hand exercise, and next up we're coming to a special exercise, and I'm hoping to be able to fit in an extra special exercise every day, one that you may not know. So I'll rack my brain to think of one on each day that we come together here to see if we can do that one. And this is a fun exercise for you to do, and it is a very, very useful one. I'm going to play on the D string this time. I'm not going to really play, but I'm going to use the D string, shall I say. And we're going to stretch our arm out this way, and we're going to place the bow at the heel on the D string. There we go. Just set it there and then take it away again. And this time we're going to come back and set the bow in the middle on the D string. Wow, that's good. That's a whole lot more difficult, did you notice? Let's do that again, shall we? Take your bow away and set it at the middle of your bow. There we are. Take your bow away again, and this time we're going to go to the tip of the bow. There we are. Take it away again. And now let's do the tip again, shall we? See if you can do it. If you can set your bow without bouncing. Take your bow away again. Let's place it at the heel on the D string. There we are. Take your bow away. Let's have the tip of the bow. Can you do it without bouncing? Great. And the middle of the bow. And take it away. And the tip of the bow. And the heel of the bow. There we are. And now we're just going to think about placing your bow at the heel of the bow. And what I'd like you to do, when you come from far away and you drop your bow at the heel of the bow, I'd like you to drop your shoulder down. Okay, so let's practice that a couple more times, shall we? At the heel of the bow, drop your shoulder down. Take it away. Place it at the heel of the bow. Drop your shoulder down. Excellent. Super exercise for just becoming more aware of what's happening in your bow arm. Lovely job. Now then, let's stay on the D string for a bit longer now, because our next session in this lesson is to play a D scale. Now, if you're a beginner, you can learn the D scale with me today. And if you're a little bit further advanced, you may already know it. If you're already super advanced, you might play your own version of a D scale. You might play it in the third position, you might play a 2-octave D scale or even a 3-octave D scale. So pick your version that is suitable for your playing style. Okay, we're going to play a D major scale in the first position, starting on the open D string and finishing on the 4th finger on the A string. So after our top note D, we're just going to add our pinky, just to give that pinky a little bit more practice. And we're going to play, join me if you like, a D scale, playing every note twice with long bows. After 2, 1, 2. Awesome, very well done, very, very good. Next, let's play the D major arpeggio. And I want you just to check that your arm is still as loose as you had it when we were doing that left elbow swinging exercise. Okay, so swing your elbow, and then on the count of 3, we're playing the arpeggio. We're playing each note of the arpeggio with long bows, and then we'll play the whole arpeggio over again at the end, so with a repeat at the end. And if you're a bit further advanced and you can do a larger arpeggio, a longer one, a 2-octave or a 3-octave one, now is your time to practice that. I'll count us in for 3. 1, 2, 3. Super. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you've never played an arpeggio before, go and check out my D major scale and arpeggio video. There is a very recent one. I've recently recorded one, so check it out there and learn it with the other video and then come back in here. So now for an end of your lesson, I would like you to start playing a little bit of improvisation. Now improvisation is when you just make up tunes that are in your head. That is not just random in the beginning. Yes, it is fairly random, but then as you progress and you become more proficient at improvising, we're getting more and more sophisticated, and I'll take you through step by step. So please don't worry if you've never done any improvisation. Many people have never done it before, but I'd like to take you along. So thank you for trusting me and coming on this journey with me. So we're going to start very easily today, and every day of the week when we have a lesson, we will push that improvisation a little bit further, okay? So today we'll start in a super easy way, and I just want you to copy what I am playing. So I'm going to play something, and then I'm going to be quiet for a little while where you can try and copy what I just did, okay? So I'll give you an example. I'll play you this. Now can you play that? And that should sound like this on the D string. That's it. So you want to listen very carefully which string I'm playing on. So here's your next one to copy. Can you copy that? So first of all you think, which string is she on? Have you worked that out? And then we'll do it. I'll do it again. Wow, did you manage that? I'll try you a different one. Can you manage that one? So yes, I was on the E string again, wasn't I? So I'm playing a long down bow. And then I'll shake my bow right here at the point. Do it one more time. Here we go. Lovely job. Now I'll play you a different one. So listen carefully which string I'm on. Have you got that? I'll play it again so you can check it. Let me do one more different one, an easy different one, and that is this one. And if you've done it correctly, you do this. And you let that last note float. Now I'm going to make it slightly harder, so listen carefully. Did you manage that? I'll play it again so you can check your answer. That's right, I played A, E, E, A, A. Now try this one. And if you've done it correctly, it should sound D, G, D, D, D. Last one, and then you've done great on your improvisation. Did you manage that? So I played E, A, D, and A. Awesome, that got a bit harder there, didn't it? Now, I imagine that most of you will probably have got some of these questions and answers, you can call them, these copying notes right, and that is a great thing. If you didn't quite make it today, don't worry about it, because tomorrow we will practice a similar thing again. Of course, it won't be exactly the same, but you can practice it again. So you will get better, I promise you that. The fact that you've been willing to try it is a brilliant thing. Well done. Now, you're properly warmed up now, so can I suggest that at this point, you take your own normal music and you play your favourite piece. And we're going to finish just by playing your favourite piece. So go ahead, you're properly warmed up. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Goodbye.